What's up, everybody? I just want to take a moment here to share with you guys a little bit more experience about day trading and psychology. Psychology is a very important topic. Psychology is pretty much everything in trading. Not technical analysis. Those skills you learn throughout the times you see the market up and down, when it's going to pull back, when it's going to rip, when it's going to squeeze, when it's going to break down. You will experience this in the market if you've been trading long enough. But psychology is something that you probably will develop through times, right? So when you first start out, you make a lot of mistakes, and then either two options. Number one, you go on with the trading, or number two, you just quit, right? Most people is going to go for option number two, as I told you guys already. Everyone want to quit when they see some problems, some difficulties, but not many people will try to hang around. But you know what? The one that hang around, stick around, is going to be the 1%. Okay, it takes a long times, and a lot of work for this job. And I say from the very beginning, this is not for everybody. When I first uh, took the class for my mentor, he told us that in this room right here, by the end of like the year, you look around, you probably see like at least 40% people are gonna quit, probably more. And he was right. I mean, it's a very tough job. Every day you wake up, you battle with the market, you trade with the algos. The algos do this and that, and then you're gonna change, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. And then you realize that, oh shit, this is not what I'm supposed to do, and then you realize, oh shit, I lose money. Yeah, I do it again, over and over again. Very tough job. And eventually you will change to become successful. You have to, you have no choice, because this is a business where you have to be super, super cautious at every move you make. All right. If you're wrong, you gotta admit that you're wrong. You cannot hang around and say, "Oh, it's gonna come back and it's gonna do this and that." Trust me, I've been there. And because of this moment when the market reversed it, and then you didn't respect the stop, and you got bailed out by the market, and you're like, "Oh yeah, it went up higher." Oh, okay. So next time you do the same trade, same setup, the same market conditions, you don't get out of market, you don't get out, and then you just hold on to your positions. And the next thing you know is like the market completely fell off, and then your whole positions, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 is wiped out completely. That's when you're gonna break down. That's when you'll be like, what did I do? Why did I not cut loss? Okay, it's just one example. So the major point I wanna say is you guys gotta work on the number one key element to become a successful day trader. That is consistency. This is very hard, not easy at all. Consistency. Everybody say, I want to be consistent. Oh yeah? And you know what it takes to be a consistent trader? Well, people know, but they don't do it. That's the problem, right? Because everyone's so like comfortable with their old habit. People have a lot of bad habit, right? You change the market, you don't respect the stop, you're oversizing when it's not right, you double down when you go in the wrong directions, and then also you just over leverage, right? And then you just don't stay disciplined. There was no setup when you jump in and you buy or you sell it, or you put or you call whatever, right? And then you be emotional about it. Okay. That's why you're not consistent. And also you might overtrade. You make like money in the morning. You follow me, you make money in the morning, couple trade, 2, 3 trade. Your crowd is up like $200, $300, $400. or maybe even $1,000 or $2,000. And then it's just itchy. You see the market moving. And when I shut down already, you're just sitting there and then you want to trade again and again. And then the next trade, you're like, oh shit, this is a nice setup. Looks like a double bottom again. All right, I'm gonna come in. But that moment when you go in, it doesn't work out. The market collapsed. And then you just got, have a loss. And that loss actually bigger all you get in the morning. Let's say you make in the morning 2,000 and now you're down 1,500. You're like, oh freaking A. 20 minutes ago I was up 2,000. Now I'm only have 500 positive. So let's trade one more and see what happens. And that's when shit happened, and then you go down and then your account by the end of the day, you're looking at it, you're like, oh my God, negative 2,000. How do I go from positive 2,000 to negative 2,000? Well, because you're just sitting there and you day trade. Because you just, sitting there and you size up and then you do all kinds of things, and then your account is just getting red day after day, right? I make the same mistake, guys. I make the same mistake over and over, just like you guys when I first started out. Same thing, doing the same shit over and over. I told you guys already, there was some day that I'm up super green in the morning, and then I keep trading until my account went fucking red. Like, there was one day I was up like 10 grand, and then by the end of the day, I was down like 5 grand, $15,000 swing. Okay. And I already knew how to trade the system. Sometimes, even if you know how to trade a system, how you don't set up, but you can be consistent because you make technical error, you make mechanical error, technical error, and then you make like trading errors. These are very common. Until a few years later, when you're consistent already, like me, then you can sit there and you scout to build up another account, you scout to build up a bigger account. But rather than that, when you're not consistent, one day you make money, the next day you lose money, the next day you make money, and the next day you make like 1,000, and then Monday you make 1,000, Tuesday you make 1,000, and Wednesday you lose 2,000, Thursday you make 1,000, and Friday you lose 500. That's not consistent at all. Not consistent at all on a weekly basis. Consistency means that you prove to yourself, all right, this is May. First week I make 500. Second week I make 600. Third week I make 200. And then the last week, because the market is so bad, so choppy, and so hard to trade, all right, I'm down 200. And overall, the whole month, I'm still up, above whatever that amount is. And then the next month, June, you do the same thing over and over. You show that you're positively consistent, not negatively consistent. That is consistency, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta be consistent. Then you can start to overtrade, okay? Usually people do the opposite. They overtrade first, they lost a lot of money, and then it just blow up. They don't have skill. They don't have enough skill to day trade. And then they just fucking sit there and trade. Every trade. They make money and lose money, make money and lose money, make money and lose money. And eventually they just pay commission alone. All right, anyway, long story short, you guys should work on consistency. Very important. Consistency is more important than PNL. I'd rather have somebody show me they make money every day, 50 bucks, 90 bucks, 20 bucks, 100 bucks. Then a guy show me make one trade, $10,000. And then the next thing you know, it just blow up the next 2-3 weeks. All right, because that guy doesn't know how to manage the money, doesn't know how to manage the fund he has. So eventually, sooner or later, it's gonna blow up. You guys see those AMC traders, the GameStop trader, they all blow up. They all shut up right now. Anyway, long story short, enjoy the weekend, guys, and have a nice day. This is just the message for my student as well as for the public. Whoever interested in listening to some rambling, whatever, and yeah, just want to share with you guys my thought about the market. The market is an opportunity, pot for everybody to come in and trade and make money. But a lot of time people use it as to roll the dice kind of scenario. That's why you lose money, because you treat it as a casino then the result is gonna be as a casino result. And everybody know a casino result is just eventually it's gonna blow up. So learn how to trade, learn how to be consistent. All right, I see you guys in trade live trading tomorrow. Adios.